What's going on, Atlanta Falcon fans, man? Y'all know who it is. Your boy, Antoine Smith. Stopping in right quick to give y'all my quick thoughts on minicamp tryouts for the Atlanta Falcons. Rookie minicamp is in trials have started, and it's going to be a contest all the way up to training camp. Uh, and I'm telling y'all, as I've been telling y'all, nobody's safe, and they're bringing in competition constantly to keep these guys motivated to try to make this team. Now, some players are a lot true enough. But one position that the Falcons are going to continue to keep at a revolving door is the offensive line. They've added two more offensive linemen, Brandon Walton, an NFL veteran, and Layden Robinson, former fourth-round pick of the New England Patriots. But here's Mr. Brandon Walton, and this is what he does well. Brandon Walton came out of Florida Atlantic in 2020, undrafted, ended up on the Buffalo Bills practice squad and the Pittsburgh Steelers practice squad that same season. Then he caught a break, made the Tampa Bay Buccaneers final 53-man roster in 2021. In 2022, he played in 11 games, started 2 of those, so the Falcons know him very well. And he spent 3 seasons in Tampa. Then he spent his last 2 in Carolina. And it's no surprise that, they go from division to division and, they just swap players. But in Carolina, he played in 4 games in 2 seasons. And I'm telling y'all, at 6'5", 300 pounds, he can play guard or tackle. And it's one of those things to where you look at, the depth, and Matt Ryan talked about that a little bit. He said he values depth. So that's what they're doing. They're putting depth at all of these positions. But Brandon Walton, still 27 years old, been in the league for, I think, 5-6 years. But Falcons pick up him. And here's the other one that they picked up. Layden Robinson, former 4th-round pick of the New England Patriots in 2024. So he's going into his 3rd season in the league. Spent his first 2 in New England before being released last year, and ended up on the Las Vegas Raiders practice squad. Now he's going to get another chance, and he's a guard, man. He was a second-team All-SEC in 2021 and 2023, and he's played in 13 games so far in the NFL. I guess things haven't worked out, but where he excelled at was the run game. And like I said, the run game is something that the Falcons are going to rely on heavily, especially with all the question marks at quarterback. But you look at the depth at guard, Cal Hinton, Cam Dewberry, who's an undrafted free agent. Then you look at the veteran Andrew Stuber, then another rookie, a 7th-round pick, and Ethan Onawa, backing up Matthew Bergeron and Chris Lindstrom. So they're going to keep these positions pretty much in competition until, we make it our way to training camp, and that's a good thing. But the veteran 6'3", 300 pounds, 315 pounds, is going to get a chance to vie for a backup position, because we know the starters are Chris Lindstrom and Matthew Bergeron. But Cam Dewberry is another one I would keep an eye on. The former Alabama guard/tackle, can play both positions and is versatile. And one of these guys, these veterans that I'm telling you about right now, they actually could, make the practice squad if they don't make the final 53. So these 2 guards being signed gives Atlanta, more depth going into training camp, and they can get, better looks at these guys. Because as Matt Ryan said, like I said, with depth, you got to keep that rotation fresh. But the Atlanta Falcons have signed 2 veteran offensive linemen. Tell me what y'all think. Drop those comments, and we're going to holler at y'all later, man. Peace.